Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wine Review. I'm your host, Ryan the Wine Guy, as always, bringing you today a wine from California. It is called Coup 2012 red wine from the Lodi appellation of California. Here's what it looks like. Has a picture of like two guys running towards a guy about to kill another guy. And that's kind of the meaning of coup de grace. It means final blow. Given to put out, it's basically a mercy kill, to put the misery out of a person or animal. So in instance, two samurais fighting each other, and one of them is really badly injured. And instead of just leaving him to die, you put him out of his misery and chop off his head. That's pretty much what this is. 15.5% alcohol. A blend of Zinfandel, Petit Syrah, Petit Verdot, and Cabernet Franc. Vented and bottled by Freelance Wines. The wine is very dark in the glass. Deep purple, very opaque looking, really. Even the rim is just dark. Like there's not even like a light rim at all. This rim is, it is just totally dark all throughout. Man, big alcohol smell in the nose. Very spicy smelling. Black pepper, hands down. Probably that's definitely from the Zin, and even the Petit Syrah as well. Smoky, leathery smelling as well, all from that Zin and Petit Syrah. Blackberry smelling. A little bit of plum, black cherry. A tad of earth on there. That's from the Cab Franc. Maybe just like a tad bit of vanilla. I mean, this is a big wine. This is a big, bold wine. I'm also getting... See, that vanilla can always confuse me because it kind of has that kind of mocha smell to it. So maybe like a vanilla mixed with light chocolate. But it's a strong nose, beautiful nose if you like big wines. Let's try it. Wow. Oh, man. Whoa. Wow. This wine definitely has a grip on it. I mean, 15.5% alcohol. It better have a grip. But it's not harsh. I mean, it definitely has a spicy kick to it. Definitely that black pepper. Little bit of currant on there. Definitely get that earthy taste, light earthy taste that you would expect from Cabernet Franc or something from a French wine. Even though it's not a French wine, it definitely has a French geared towards taste to it. Definitely have those nice big fruits on there. Blackberry, good plum on there, black cherry. I'm even sort of kind of getting a little bit of cobbler taste on there as well. Not like a fruity cobbler, but just kind of like a light cobbler taste. Kind of like if you were to get that kind of like crusting on there, kind of that little crust bit on there. What else is coming through? I already said the spicy black pepper, a little bit of currant, and those fruits. And that's really what's coming up. It finishes very dry. It does burn going down. It's really not a smooth wine. So if you kind of prefer more Pinots or Merlots or even smooth cabs or even smooth Zins, sometimes Zins can be smooth. I mean, this is not for you. It burns going down. If you're really into those bourbon cask wines, you might like this. Even though there's no bourbon in it, it definitely has that burning sensation. Finishes very dry, very hot. I mean, I'm still tasting it. Even after that initial sip, I'm still tasting it. I'm still getting all those flavors, still that burning flavor, but still those big fruit flavors as well. I mean, this is a wine perfect on its own if you like that kind of wines. Great with real big, spicy, bold foods. I would say a nice, like steak with some like good pepper on it, good peppered steak. Sausages, hot sausages, buffalo spicy chicken, all kinds of good, big, spicy, bold foods. Definitely not something you want to pair with like a fish or like baked grilled chicken. None of that little. It's a little fishy. It's a little chickeny. I mean, no, unless if you smother that chicken with barbecue sauce and you like put it in the oven for like 5 hours or like 500 degrees, and you just like kill that chicken even more than it's been killed. Because after all, it is coup de grace. You just gotta kill it. So put it out of its misery even more. Yeah. This is a fantastic wine. 2012. Man, you can't ask for better, and it's a red blend. All those goods. As I said, it's a Zinfandel, Petit Syrah, Petit Verdot, and Cabernet Franc. So very. Some of them are unusual to find in this blend, but Zinfandel and Petit Syrah are not typically unusual to find. Petit Verdot and Cab Franc can be a little weird to find in blends like this, because after all, you are getting those spicy blends, but you are also getting that earthiness from the Cab Franc. Because Cab Franc typically you would mix with Cabernet, Sauvignon, Merlot, Malbec, and one other one. I can't remember offhand. That's what will be in a Bordeaux region. Cabernet, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, and Malbec. Oh, and Petit Verdot. So, but to have the Franc and the Petit Verdot mixed with Zinfandel, not unheard of, but not something you see in everyday blends, especially from California. But I like what they do here, because I do like that it is spicy, but it does sort of give you that French kind of connection with that earth. With that being said, this wine is a little more on the higher end. it's less than 30, but it's more than 20. It's probably a $25 bottle of wine, maybe as high as 30 in some places, maybe as low as 20, depending on where you get it from. Those of you that do not know, I have now working at a new liquor store. I'm no longer working at Pine Orchard Liquors, which is where I was working at. I'm actually working down the street at Petite Cellars. I do not know if we have this wine there. I can check for you all and see if we do, and put in the comments. If not, I mean, it's where I used to work has it. I'm sure it's not hard to find it online or other retailers. But typically, I would say $20 to $30 is your range. That being said, how to rate this? Boy. I mean, because I go off of all my wines now. I don't go off of the next day. Because sometimes wines can be really bad the next day. Sometimes wines can be really great the next day. I'm talking about if you open this now, drink it now, maybe let it air out a little bit. I've had this one open for maybe a couple hours now, but I've already had a glass. And I think it's really great. I do not have any qualms about this wine. If you are, like I said, if you are the type that likes spicy wines, because if you don't like spicy wines, this is not for you. But if you like big, bold, spicy wines that have a good kick, that also kind of mellow out a little with that fruit, though, everything comes together. 5 out of 5 stars. Aging this won't really do anything. The tannins in here are great. There's no harsh tannins. The acidity, it finishes dry, so it's not going to be mouth-watering. It is spicy after all. But you do sort of get a part where it does get a little bit mellow from the fruit, but definitely before finishing dry and spicy as well. So it's like spicy, smooth, spicy. Or spicy, mellow, spicy, I should say. So, I think it's terrific. Hands down, 5 out of 5. Coup de Gras. Here it is one more time. All you gotta do is look for the ninjas or samurais or whatever they are. And, yeah. Perfect for a big snow day. And I'm starting to set out here, so I'm finishing this off now. So, I'm Ryan the Wine Guy. Cheers.